Hello, this is Justo Garbajosa from CNC Module Kit. This is the introduction of setup, configuration and test running of the inverter, the Fuling inverter, 3.7 kilowatts with a Spindle 3 kilowatts air cooling from GMT. Next, we will make in 3 steps. First step is a wiring. We will make all the wiring, including the USB mastery breakout board. The second step will be parameters, set up the parameters in the inverter, in the Fuling inverter. And the third step will be set up in mastery and testing in mastery, changing the speed. Wiring. Well, the first is remove the cover of the inverter. Have another cover here for the cables. So we have already made the wiring. We can see here 220 in R and T, 220 single phase. So we take it from the power with one switch, and full is recommendable. Then here we made one cable for the Spindle already. The cable is 4 wires, UVW is red, green and black in this order. This order is red go to U, green go to V and black go to W. The yellow color here have one small yellow color is the earth, we didn't connect now. And go to the Spindle, to the connector of the Spindle in the back side. This is the wiring for control. The wiring for control is with 4 cables. We choose green, black, orange and yellow. This cable is connected to the breakout board also. Then the green color we connect to S1, that is for control the forward, is for control the start up the Spindle to spin, or control also to stop. The black color go to GMT, that is the common digital signal common for the forward control, and then the orange color we connect here to VI. VI also use one resistor, 1K resistor, between VI and 10V, 10 volts connection in this port. So we have connect one leg of the resistor to 10V, another leg to VI. Together in VI we connect the orange color, that is the PWM signal. The yellow color we have connected to ACM. ACM is the common signal for the control the speed with the orange color Y. Then, if we look at the breakout board, in the breakout board we have connected the green color, so the wire that go to S1 in the inverter, we have connected to the 5 port, output port. As well, we have connected orange wire that go to VI in the inverter, we have connected to PWM in the board. There you can see PWM. and yellow and black we have connected to GMT. That is all the wiring for control the inverter. Well, first of all, we power on the inverter. Here is the menu. The menu have several keys, row up, row out, row down for go up or down the values. Run is just for make the spill running, and stop here. And have here another two keys. One is for program or the parameters, program escape, and the other is function data. That is for change in the label of the menu of the parameters. First of all, we should change the parameters, and the parameters that first we should introduce is the motor spindle parameters. The motor spindle parameter is the F101 to the F105. So first we press program, we have FO, so we need to change F1. I press up the key, now we are in F1, and pressed here function. Then we are in the label of F1 parameters. Now we grow up to the number 1, that is the power of the spindle, and then here we press function. Now come with 3.7 kilowatts work by default, so we go down with the row to 3 kilowatts because the spindle is 3 kilowatts, and function again. Automatically go to the parameter F102 and then function. We have here is 400 is the rated frequency of the spindle, and the rated frequency of the spindle, because it's 18,000 RPM, is 300, so we change to 300. For change the digits directions, the first digit we pulse here jog, and then we can change directly the first digit. Press a function again, we are in the number 3, and the number 3 is rated RPM. In this case, he calculates directly, is 18,000. Then we press function again, go to number 4, F104, function, and here is the power, the volts, the power. Here I say 200, but it's 220, so we change to 220. And function. We are in the F105, so in the F105 talk about 16. And 16 is the current that comes from the fault, but not the current of our spindle is 11.4, so we will change. .4. Okay. Then that's all the parameters for the motor. The next parameter that we should change is in the level FO. So we press program, we go down to the level FO and press function. Then we are in the first parameter of FO, and we should change the FO1. The FO1 say to the inverter in how to control, if it's in the keyboard, if it's in the internal terminal, or any other, then, or by the communication port, for example, then the value 1 in this parameter and F001 say that the control is in the terminal board. Knowing the keyboard is by terminal, so by computer. The another parameter important that we didn't say before is the parameter F003. Is where we say in which terminal we will control the speed. So we go to in F0 level, we want to change the parameter 3. For VI control, this analogic volts control is number 1. Now, yes, is controlled by VY, by computer. Well, this is a mass 3 configuration. In the mass 3 configuration, we should go first to configure the output signals. In the output signals, we put one mark in green, number 1, output, and we put a pin 5. This is the forward signal, and then we mark here in pin number 5 and mark the active low. We are here in the output signals, and in a Spindle setup, we should mark here in clockwise M3 output number 1. In counter clockwise, that is in the reverse direction, in this kind of Spindle is forbidden. Don't should use in reverse direction, never. So it's better don't set up anything, any output to reverse. In motor control, we should mark use Spindle motor output and PWM control. The PWM base frequency, I choose 5. Apply. And we should set up also ports and pins. In the same situation, in motor outputs, we have a Spindle, we should mark like enable, we should put a step pin 14, that is a PWM port, dir pin O, and here don't should mark the low active. For dir or for a step, low active don't should mark. Okay, accept. Also, the USB board have one plugin to config, and we can go to config plugins, and here we can see the Fuling Mass 3 USB motion card. If we press config, we can configure here if the SRO %, that is the potentiometer that is connected to the breakout board. We are talking about this potentiometer that is connected here in the breakout board. We can have the control of the SRO % with this potentiometer if we set up in the plugin, if we set up here, that is external. But normally for the good control, we don't set up this and we control internal. Then we can control better by S code in the G code. By the way, the pulse per rotate for the Spindle, I have choose 1. Okay, so here press OK, here press OK, and the pulleys, the speed pulleys, the config also. I have choose minimal speed in the pulley 1, minimal speed O, maximal speed 18,000, and the radio 1. For more balance, about a more precise control of speed, Well, okay, you should learn Mass3. After set up the Mass3 software, we can test how run. Well, we have here to go to the main screen. In the main screen, we can turn the Spindle on. In this moment go very high because we have push 15,000 RPM. We can go down a little with the SOV control. And now we will go to the diagnostics screen of Mass3. In this screen we can introduce here S codes, like for example speed. Go to speed S, for example 2000. The Spindle immediately go 2000 RPM. Or we can change here to 10,000. For example, S 10,000. And the Spindle will grow up to 10,000. Surely we can control also in the main screen with the RSB, because we have now in 36%. In fact, we don't go in the speed, but here you can control the speed as well. For example, we come back to the diagnostics screen and we can put here M5. This is a stop, and then the Spindle stopped the rotation. We can put any other speed as well, like a 4000 for example now, and we don't move because need M3 for start again. If we put M3, we go to 4000. Well, in fact, play a little with the pullace relationship and the inverter, and with the SRV control, the SOV control. Okay, and here stop. So this is the final test. All the inverters is set up already by default for work with this kind of Spindle, and don't need any setup for parameters because already it's done. Just set up the Mass3 and learn a little Mass3 how to balance the speed with the inverter. That's all. Thank you very much. Goodbye.